अब हम आज
Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग आर्यन.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Happy New Year, kids.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year. Okay, I am sharing my screen. Okay, is the screen visible, kids?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
very good.
So, what's today's topic?
Okay, so
So, what's today's topic?
yeah, let me tell. Okay, so kids, so far we have learned all the basics. Okay, all of you know all the pieces, how they move, what is the best place for placing them when you are starting. Okay, and also we saw all the chess tournament rules, and last couple of sessions we were playing the game and writing the game. Okay, correct. So
Yes, sir.
I hope you kids have practiced at home and you don't have any queries or questions related to writing of game,
Sir,
isn't it?
I have a question.
Yes, what is that?
But sir, sometimes right, how sometimes when I do this right, when I write those, sometimes I make some mistakes and I get confused. How do I do? How do not to do that in those mistakes in writing the game?
Good question. Actually, two things, Yashas. Okay, don't be in hurry. That is the first point I will tell. Okay, generally mistakes happens when you are in hurry. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
when you are playing, make sure that you are thinking. As I told multiple times, touch to play is the rule. Okay, so if you
Yes, sir.
touch without thinking and then realize that you made a mistake, you can't, I mean, nobody can help you because you touched, you will have to play, right? So thinking and playing calmly, and then when you make the move, let your opponent think or let your opponent play. Okay, you have to completely write your move first. Okay, write the move and then think what your opponent played, right? Otherwise, generally in hurry, what we do, we play 2 3 moves and then try to remember and write. In that case, mistakes can happen. Okay, and another important thing is, with practice you will overcome these difficulties of making the mistakes and all. Okay, so I will recommend that you play
To
the
practice.
over the board game with maybe your parents or your friends. Okay, over the board, I am using the word over the board, not online. Okay, because if you are playing online, what happens, you get the ready made moves over there. Okay, so you will not get practice in that case. Okay, so when you play over the board, take the paper, pencil and write the game. Okay, why I am using word pencil? Because in case if you make the mistake, you can erase it and rewrite. If you are writing with pen, then you cannot erase it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so initially till the time you get well versed with the practice, well writing actually. Okay, till that time you practice with pencil and paper, and later on once you have the confidence that yes, you can write the proper game, then you can use the pen. Yes, Nivan.
So now you why you change that like that? At 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 things.
What are you saying, Nivan?
Yeah. Why you send that like important and to solve that puzzle like that? So why you send that now?
Now I have sent.
Why do not send that?
I
Then
don't
why
know
aren't you sending those puzzles?
why I am not sending. Okay. No, because last time we were in the writing mode, right? So there is nothing like I'll send the 8-10 steps and then you write. Okay, so there are no exercise related to that. That is why I have not sent. Okay, don't worry about it, Nivan. Wherever required, I will definitely send the puzzles. Okay, puzzles or exercises which are required for homework, I will send. Okay. Okay, guys. Any other questions related to writing of games? Aryan?
No, sir. I
Okay.
have looked that video.
Okay. I hope because you have not attended those sessions, okay, I am hoping that you must have gone through those videos, okay, and practice at home. If not, do that again. You can watch the videos again and again if required, okay, and write the games. Write the games, do the practice. If any questions, feel free to write back to me. Okay, not necessary that you have to wait till Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, you can ask anytime. The only thing is don't expect the answer immediately. Depending on my availability of the time, I will respond to you. Okay, okay, kids.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now next thing. Okay, so far whatever we have learned, that is called as the basics of chess. Okay, or some beginners course. Okay, so beginners course we split into two parts. One is beginners, another is advanced beginners. Okay, so writing the game, okay, and practicing till that whatever we have learned comes under the beginners course. So I will say that all of you have successfully completed the beginners course. Okay, now from today we are starting with the advanced beginners syllabus. Okay, and the first thing is the end game tactics. What we are going to learn, the end game tactics. Let me write right here so that you understand what I am talking. End game tactics. Now what exactly this means? End game means there are three parts of the game actually. Okay, three parts of the chess game. One is opening, second is middle game, and third
Sir,
is end game. Yes,
sir,
Yasha.
I had joined from my phone. My laptop was not opening. So now when I join from the laptop, please admit me.
Yeah, no issues. Whenever you send the request, just remind me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I
I
joined.
received it. I received it. Okay. Admitted. Okay.
Okay, I'm
Coming back to the topic, kids. Okay. So there are three parts of the chess game. One is opening, second is middle game, third is end game. Now, how to identify these three parts? When exactly the opening starts, when exactly the opening ends, when the middle game starts, and when the end game starts. Okay. So all of you know white plays first. Okay, the first move is always played by the first move is always played by white. Okay, white starts followed by black starts. Okay, so there are alternate moves, one move each player does. Okay, now whenever you do the opening, you play anything. Actually there is no restriction that you only have to play knight or you only have to play bishop. It is nothing like that. Okay, so whenever you play your initial 4, 5, 6, 10 moves, okay, as soon as you do your castling, when both the players generally complete the castling, that is called as the end of opening and start of the middle game. Okay, so generally what we do, we in our castling sessions we have learned that why do we do castling, by the way, to safeguard our king,
Sir,
right? Yes, Aryan.
can you remind that Because I have a call, that's why the Zoom meeting get mute. Pause.
Okay, okay. So what I was trying to say is there are three parts of chess game. One is opening, second is middle game, third is end game. What is opening? As all of you know, white plays first, followed by black plays. Okay, so it is alternate. White plays, black plays, white plays, black plays. Okay, one move each. So when you are making the moves and when you do the castling, okay, castling means you are safeguarding your king. Okay, that is called as end of opening. Once you safeguard your king, you are free to make your next set of moves. Okay, so there opening ends and middle game starts. Now during middle game, what you do, generally your minor pieces like bishop, knight, okay, you take them out for fighting, then you bring some of your pawns, couple of pawns, not all actually, okay, and then you trade something, you exchange your knight with your opponent's knight, or you exchange your bishop with your opponent's knight or bishop, something like that. Okay, so when all your minor pieces are captured by each other, okay, and you are remaining with few pawns and maybe couple of major pieces, say for example the rook is remaining only on the board and 4 pawns. Okay, so
So
such
the
kind of
queen.
either queen, yeah, the only thing is not all pieces are available on the board. Say out of 16 pieces, say 8 to 10 pieces are captured and remaining 5, 6 or 8 pieces are remaining along with the king. Okay, so that is called as the end of middle game and end game starts. Okay, and during the end game, then you have to apply some techniques or tactics so that you win the game. Okay, so that is called as the end game tactics. Okay, and now from today onwards, what we are going to do, we are going to learn the tactics one by one. Okay, so if you look at the board, this is one of the end game situation where blacks all pieces are captured. Okay, whites pieces, all of the pieces, all the pawns, all pieces except 2 rooks are captured, and this is the situation. Now
Sir,
your
in this situation, the king can be checkmated very easily.
right, so that is what actually how to do that easily we will learn today. Okay, if you already know the answer, you can tell actually. If not,
Yes, sir.
yes,
Sir, we will bring one rook till here, the
okay,
A1 rook till A7, and then the H1, and then the H1 rook till H8. Till
very
H8.
good.
It's
Okay,
checkmate. King
very
can't
good, very
move
good, very good.
here.
Yes, yes, you know that. Okay, Nivan, are you saying something?
That's what I want to change.
Okay, very good. So, kids, you know it well. Yeah, you know it well. Okay, so it will be easier for us to complete this exercise very fast. Okay, now first thing first, why to bring the rook here and not here? Okay,
Sir, because if we first only give check, then what will happen? The king can move to a safe place. So that we have to first bring it over. Yeah, it can move to a safe place. So that is why.
Also, we can also do that.
So that is why we have to bring the rook to
okay, okay,
A7.
okay.
So that
Yes,
the king
Nivan.
cannot move, and in the next move you can
Right,
checkmate it.
right. Nivan.
I have a doubt.
Yes, Nivan.
We will put the rook on H7. He will move back. He can on F8. Then we will put the rook on A8.
Yes, if the rook is on A8, what are you saying?
No, I was not telling that.
Then
Play H7 for
H7, okay,
and then move the king to F. The rook of A8.
right.
Checkmate.
This is checkmate. Very
It's
good.
a checkmate.
Okay, now you know how to checkmate. Okay, but I will tell few more things. Okay, kids, so that the concept will be very much clear to you. Okay, Now why to play here? Okay, because if you look at this, the entire 7th rank, okay, 7th rank is blocked. Okay, this concept is called as blocking the line. You can make a note of it. Okay, blocking the line. What we did, we blocked the line so that the king cannot come to the other part of the board. King cannot come here. Okay, king
Sir,
can,
once try bringing the queen. Once try bringing the queen to E7 or D7 or F7. Once try bringing it.
it will not allow. Can you
Do
see?
not allow.
No,
Oh,
because it is not supposed to bring it here, right? Because the line is blocked. Okay, now instead of this, suppose I gave the check, what will happen? The king will
it
come
can.
here, right? Say you are again
Yes.
giving check, the king will come here, again giving check. Okay, now because of this, what happens? Some of the kids, if they don't know, okay, if they don't know, suppose they are giving check here and the rook will get captured, right? So because of that, what we are doing in the first step itself, we are blocking the line so that king can either move here or here. Okay, but
Or we can block with a both.
Checkmate.
right, if you look at this, the king cannot come to e7. Okay, neither the rook can come to, it cannot come here, it cannot come here. Yes, can you stop? Okay, these 3 places king cannot come. Okay, whereas the king can definitely come to either of these 2 places. Okay, because the line is blocked for the king,
The both book.
right?
The
Okay,
other book and the other book. We can
right,
block a book or a book.
right. So wherever it comes, it is in the last rank only. Okay, so because of this blocking of the line, what we did, we restricted the king to be played in the last rank only. Okay, with blocking of the line. Okay, so always remember this blocking the line concept. Okay, this is a concept actually which you can apply in this tactic. Because of this, the king is locked, or you can say blocked, in the last rank only. Okay, and the very next move, whatever he plays, whatever the king plays, okay, either this side or this side, okay, any of these 2 sides, wherever it comes, the next move is rook to h8 checkmate. Okay, here we are giving
Sir,
check
why around the king there is coming one red color?
because it is the end of the game, right? That is the
Yes.
symbol of checkmate. Okay,
That is the symbol of checkmate, or sir, you remove the rook on A7. Remove, then let's see. Move it somewhere else.
whenever the check is given, okay, whenever the threat is given, suppose even if I am playing this, okay, now there is a threat, there is a check. Okay, so for that purpose, it is showing that there is a threat, you have to move the king. Okay, so that is for check actually. And now because it is blocked here as well as the check is coming, that is a checkmate. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the another position. Now tell me, what will you play? Look at the board position and tell me, what will you play, kids?
1 minute, sir. In this board position.
Sir, we will
Sir, in
continue
this board
the same pattern.
Sir, I have an idea. In this board position,
Sir, listen to mine. Sir, mine first. We will put the rook on B1 and the other rook on A8 and checkmate.
Okay, very good,
Same
Nivan.
like the other.
Okay, Nivan. Okay. Yes, what are you saying?
Sir, I was saying that move the rook on h1 to a1 and move it to b1 and then move the rook on h8 to a1 and then it will be checkmate.
A8 you mean to say, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Aryan, anything from your side? Aryan, you are on mute. You are on mute.
h1 rook to b1
Okay.
and h8 rook to a8.
Very good. Okay. So kids, you have understood the concept clearly. Okay. What you are trying to do here by bringing the rook here. Okay. I'm sorry. Whose turn it is?
Sir, if you have these three pieces, king, bishop, knight, and rook and one pawn, can you checkmate the other? Can you checkmate the opponent who has only one
Hold
king?
on. Yes. Park your question for later time. Okay. Let us focus on this exercise first. Okay. So now kids, what will you play? It is, suppose white played this. Now what will you play?
Sir, then
Sir,
Unmute.
sir, we will
sir, we will play h8 rook to h6. h8 rook to h6.
Okay.
H8 to-
Any other inputs?
Sir, my idea was putting the other rook on b8, and then he will move on.
Okay, Nivan. Yeah, got it. Got your answer. I'll
We will
explain
get
both.
checked him up. He will come down. We will
Okay.
get checked on the
Right.
other rook.
Okay, cool. Okay, kids. Now, Nivan told the answer correctly, but let me explain both. Okay. Now, Aryan, the move that you suggested here, okay, that is also a good move. Okay, no question, because in this situation, the king has no choice but to move here. Okay, to A8.
to the corner.
Okay, that is the only place remaining. Okay, that is the only place remaining. He plays here, and now you are
We
checkmating
will
from there.
checkmate.
Okay,
Yes.
this is the solution Aryan suggested. Not bad. Okay, it's a good solution. Another solution which was given by Nivan is, hold on Nivan, I am explaining better. Okay, I understood what you are trying to say. Okay, he suggested to make the move here. Okay, now again king has no choice but to come here. Okay, can the king come here, or can the king
No.
capture the rook? No,
sir.
No.
both things are not possible, because rook is protected by its another rook. Okay, king cannot come here because it will get checked. Okay, so no choice but to come here only. Okay, and once the king comes here, any of the rook, either this rook or this rook, okay, any of the rook coming to the A file will checkmate. Okay, see, now this is checkmate, or even if you are bringing this is also checkmate. Okay,
Sir,
now
we can also.
Sir, now try moving your king to b6.
why would it come? It would not. It is a checkmate. It
Once
cannot move.
try.
Yes,
Once try moving it, or it will not allow.
I am trying, Yashas. Why do you have this kind of questions, Yashas?
Doubt.
It's a checkmate, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
Nivan,
the
what
king
is your
cannot
doubt?
move anywhere. So anyway, the
We will put the rook on h6. Bring the other rook on g1 and put the rook on a g8 and checkmate.
What are you saying? When I played this, what are you
No,
suggesting?
the rook one on h1. We will put the other rook. Not that. Move back again. Not, sir. We're not telling this.
Okay, tell me from beginning. Let's start.
We will put the rook on H6.
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 Okay. Hold
Check.
on. Before that, we played this, right? Then the king moved here, and now you are saying H6. Okay.
No.
Then
Yes. And then he will move back.
back.
No, not that. Not that.
Okay.
We will put the rook on G1. On.
G1. Why are you coming to G1?
And then we will put a hook on. We will put the rook on H7 there, and the last move is checkmate.
Now you are saying H7 or G7.
Check. He will come there, and the last up is checkmate.
All right. This is also okay, but then these are additional moves, right? So always remember, kids, whenever you are doing checkmate, it should be done in the minimum number of moves. Okay. Minimum
Sir, what do
number of
you mean by minimum
minimum
number?
means the lesser number of moves. Okay. Now, if you look at this, can be done in say one move. Okay. He played
And
this.
2 moves.
Not two,
Two.
3 moves actually, right? In this case, the 3 movement it is, okay? But if you are telling the approach which Nivan told, it took 8 moves actually, okay? So that is not feasible, okay? Now you might wonder, why is it not feasible, sir? In the normal game, when there is no clock or time pressure, then it's okay. You can take any number of moves, okay, to checkmate. But when you are under pressure, say the clock is set. I already talked about the chess clock, right? So when the time is set for you and say remaining only are the 5 seconds, then are you going to play 7 moves mate or 3 moves mate? Right?
3 moves.
Because you have to checkmate
3
faster
moves.
within the given time frame. If you are not completing the checkmate within given time frame, the match will result into either draw or loss. Okay. Okay, anyways, one important concept I wanted to tell here, kids, okay, why I took this example. When the king comes here, you are not able to checkmate immediately, okay? So what you are doing, you are either bringing the rook to h6 or you are bringing rook to b8, okay? This is, okay, understand this. This is called as waiting move. What is it called? Waiting move.
Waiting move.
Okay, what we are doing, we are waiting for the king. Okay, we make temporary move before checkmate or any important gain, so that once the opponent makes his move, we achieve our target. Okay, waiting move is what? It's a temporary move, okay, before checkmate or any important gain. Gain means what? If you want to capture suppose rook, or if you want to capture king, any big piece, okay? So what you do, you make a temporary move. Now in this case, playing the rook to b8, or even if you are playing the rook here at h6, which was suggested by Aryan, both cases, okay, it is called as a temporary move, or you can say waiting move. Okay, now why waiting? Because we know that king has no choice but to play here. Okay, now once he plays there, obvious move is bringing the rook to a6 and checkmate. Okay, now after you play this, right, after you make this move, you are achieving your target. As I said here, we make the temporary move before checkmate or any important gain, so that once the opponent makes his move, we achieve our target. So you see this, as soon as he played the king here, immediately we checkmated, correct? Okay, so
Yes,
two important concepts we learned, kids, here today. One is blocking the line, another is waiting move. Clear? Any doubts in this? Okay.
No,
Now,
sir.
yeah, very good. Now let's go to the another one. What will you play now? It is black to play. Is it black?
Sir, I have asked one doubt, right?
What is it, Yashas?
If you have the king, one knight, one bishop, and one rook and one pawn, can you checkmate the opponent who has only one king?
We can. Okay.
Only king and knight or king and bishop you cannot checkmate.
Right. If the pawn is there, we can. Because you
If
said
pawn
there
is
is
there,
a
you
pawn
can.
also. Right.
King and pawn?
King and pawn, yes, we can. Because you will promote your pawn, right?
Yes.
That will be converted into either rook or queen,
Promote
and you
pawn.
can checkmate, right?
Yes.
Okay, coming back to this situation, kids. Black to play. What will you play?
Sir, we have to play. Sir, we will play the B8 rook. We will play the B8 rook to B4.
B4. Okay. Any other inputs? Aryan, Nivan? Yes, Nivan? Nivan, you are on mute.
We will put the hook on E3 check. He will come on E2, and then the other will give check and come back.
Tell the first move only, Nivan.
Other hook.
Nivan, just first move. What will be your first move? Black to play.
Sir,
Sir, let me
Yes.
finish.
Yes, Nivan.
First, we will put a hook on A3 check. You come on E4.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Nivan is suggesting to play the rook
No.
at A3.
The B. Yes.
B what?
Huh.
B3 or B4?
B3 check.
B3 check.
This-
Okay.
B3 line is block. B3
Okay.
check. He come on E2. Then the hook will check and
Okay. Got it. Got you. Okay. So Yashas suggested to block this line with rook. Okay. And Nivan is suggesting to give directly check. Okay. Aryan, any inputs from your side?
yes, sir.
Bring the pawn rook to B4, right? But no, it will just block the B. It will just block the B rank.
Sir,
Yes, Aryan.
we don't want to keep the B8 rook to B4 because the king is there. We have to keep the A5 rook to A3 and the B, then the king will move, then we will checkmate.
Okay, very good. Very good. Now another new concept, kids, here. Okay. I think Aryan got dropped, but anyways, Aryan is there. Yeah, no issues. Sorry. Another concept here. If you look at this, the king, both the kings, okay, they are opposite to each other. Can you see? Neither black king nor the white king can come to any of these three squares. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because these three squares are blocked to each other. Okay, This concept is called as opposition. Okay.
Opposition.
Okay, you can make a note of these terms, kids. Okay, because we are going to use these terms very frequently during the tactics. Opposition, when both the kings are opposite to each other, of course keeping 1 square distance, the position is called as opposition. Okay, understood? When both the kings are opposite to each other, keeping 1 square distance between them, okay, that is called as opposition. Okay, now yes, because of this opposition, okay, we don't need to bring the rook here. Okay. What happened? Sorry.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because of the opposition, you don't need to bring, yeah, so you can directly bring the rook here, okay, and give checks. Now we can give check two ways, either by bringing the rook at b8 to b3, or by bringing the rook at a5 to a3. Okay, now it is actually first white to play. Okay, now let us see, if we bring the rook here, what happens. Now is the opposition there? If it is
No,
black to
sir.
play, see, if it
No,
is black
sir.
to play, it is okay, we can bring the rook here. But if it is white to play and white plays here, what will you play
Then
now?
we can move a king to the.
We will move the king to d5.
No, you don't need to
Again
move the
move the
king, because if you move the king, again he will bring the king here or back to the original position. Okay, so now what you can do, you can block the king here. Okay, blocking the line concept
Yes.
we will apply. Okay, the king is blocked.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he plays here. Then the next move, suppose he plays here. Okay, then we will play the
Yes.
waiting move. Okay, waiting move, because I cannot bring the rook here, right? He will capture it. Otherwise, he will capture it, right? So I played the waiting move.
Yes.
Now he has no choice but to go here back. Okay. Now you can give check. He comes here. We will play another waiting move. We are running away from the king. Okay.
Yes.
Now he plays here. We are playing another waiting move. Okay, 3 waiting moves we played. Okay, now even if we try to come back, no choice, you can easily checkmate. Check comes here, checkmate.
Mate. Check
Yes.
and mate.
So when you are playing with the 2 rooks, okay, although it is easy, but you have to keep patience. Okay, the waiting moves that we played here are very important, because otherwise
Otherwise,
what?
if you don't see them, you might lose one of the roots.
Exactly, you might lose one of the rook, and that becomes challenging in that case. Okay, so
But
kids,
you can even lose both the rooks. You can even lose both the rooks, right?
right, depends actually. Okay, so kids, the important topics that we discuss. Okay, so 3
But
parts
the
of the
class
game.
is about to end. Only
Yes,
1 minute.
that is why I am summarizing now. Okay, so we will stop here, kids, today. Okay, so
So
blocking the
my
line.
idea was correct.
Yes, Nivan. Okay.
Bye.
So remember this blocking the line concept, opposition. Okay, we will continue the same topic tomorrow with some more puzzles around it. Okay, kids. Bye for today. We will stop
Bye.
here. Yeah. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye, sir.
Bye
Bye.
bye, sir.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye.